Going on, guys? How are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you guys are having a great day. I decided I'm going to start doing a few small videos here with some tips and tricks that I'm trying to kind of formulate. I'm trying to kind of figure out here myself because, and I'm hoping that these work. But basically, I was talking before just in the last week or about value maxing and how that's kind of what I'm really trying to get into right now. What is value maxing? Value maxing is basically LMS, looks, money, status, maxing, all kind of combined because you kind of have those values, your looks, money, status, and they kind of translate into your SMV, which is your social market value, sexual market value, however you want to say. That value, really determines where you rank in the societal ladder. And so I'm on the value max lifestyle right now where I'm trying to value max. What am I doing? Okay, so looks maxing. I've been hitting the gym. I've been, trying to use some hygiene products and shit, trying to just look better, stay more on top of, making sure like I'm keeping my hair styled, or trying to keep it cut instead of just, letting it go all crazy. Trying to, wear some fits that I think look all right and everything. But I've actually come to find that, looks maxing, okay, cool. Money maxing, try and find a good job, something beyond just retail cuckery. But what I've actually been finding to be quite a hindrance is social maxing for me. And I never really think of it so badly because I'm like, oh, well, I feel like, I don't really communicate with anybody in real life. So when it comes to, like everything on the internet, YouTube, Snapchat, Discord, all that, I consider that to be my social life, like my friends and everything. But I'm kind of realizing, and I mean, that's great. I probably have more friends now than I've ever had in my whole life. But I still don't really have anybody in real life. Like I kind of came to think about this yesterday because I went out yesterday, I was all by myself. And I went to this restaurant, very good restaurant, by the way. I had actually been there a couple days before. And I went to this restaurant and, they actually skipped me on the waiting list because I was only a party of one. They didn't call my name out or anything like that. They didn't approach me. They went right on to, because they had groups of 4 or 5 people. And they're like, oh, this didn't say anything. I'm like sitting there because I was like, wait a minute. I seen the guy who I thought had been before me, get seated. And I was like, okay, so I must be next then. And then all of a sudden, it's some other group of 3 is seated before me. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, that's kind of weird. So I kind of waited a little bit just to make sure I wasn't acting all crazy. And then I kind of went up to the host, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I should have been called by now. And they're like, oh, yeah. And then they seated me, and I had food, and it was good and everything. But made me realize these people are all around me, and they're not just, they're like, it's so unusual to me. It's kind of foreign to me to have like a group of people in one place and like they all know each other and they all like each other. Like even when I had, 7 years ago or whatever I had, where I had, a social circle for a small amount of time, like 5-6 months or whatever it was, I was kind of tolerated, I guess would be a good way to put it. Like they didn't really want me to be there, but I was friends with a guy who was, kind of, he was really fit and he was like 6'5", and he was kind of, people there liked him and he liked me, so I kind of got that in, but people there didn't like me. So like when my guy who I knew, that tall, fit guy, when he stopped hanging out with them, they totally cut me off all, I was on Facebook still, they fucking deleted me off Facebook. Basically, it's totally like washed me away from that whole scenario. I've never in my life had this where people like want to hang out with you or whatever and like want to spend time with you like in real life, or like I've never I've never had that. People have never really liked me. Even like people who I've met off the internet who know who I am, here's what I get. All right, here's what I've been told, because I asked people for feedback when they eventually stopped talking to me. I said, what's up with all that? I've been told I'm very, very boring. I'm very, very selfish. I'm very arrogant. And sometimes I get told that I'm fucking autistic at the same time. So what I want to start looking at here is, I thought about this, because, I've seen this happen so many times, where basically I can kind of get, I think there's different factors here that kind of come into it. But, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what can I work on? Because I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to go, oh, they said that. Oh, fucking normal fags, whatever. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to think to myself, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to try and start, making the right change? And, I was thinking about it too, and this could probably be for another video where I'm thinking, where when you're a real like isolated kind of lone wolf kind of person, people don't want to extend you friendship or whatever because they know you're gonna be there. That's gonna be it. They're gonna be your only friend anytime you want to do anything that isn't just sitting around your ass by yourself. You're gonna go contact them. They're gonna get overwhelmed. They're gonna be like, "Fuck this! I don't want to have to be like you're whatever, like the only person you talk to." Because I've had that happen a couple times too, where I would try not be real, abrasive or obsessive or whatever. But, it's every couple, every week or whatever. Oh, hey, you going out? No, I'm not. Shut up. And then they're out. They're just telling me to get me to fuck off. I've been there, But here's what I think. Okay, here's what I think what I want to work on. I get the thing about me being boring all the time, and I don't always understand it because I'm kind of like, I don't, I'm like, well, how am I boring? You know what I mean? I'm not sitting there droning on about, some like something I would consider to be like a mundane topic. I don't really tend to do that, and I feel. But here's what I'm kind of getting to understand at this point what boring means. Boring means somebody's coming to hang out with you, and you don't have anything for them. Okay. You don't have anything to show them. You don't have anything to basically like lavish upon them that's going to be interesting, okay? You see this a lot. Like, I was talking to a chick and she's like, yeah, I was dating this guy, but he was just so boring. He always just wanted to, hang out and, just talk or whatever. So I started dating this drug dealer and and I almost got killed. His car got shot at and I almost got killed. But it was really exciting and it was really, interesting. And you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, that's horrible. You should never, that's fucking, retarded to, but that's kind of two extremes, I think, two extremes there. But I think what I'm going to start trying to do is, in the communities that I frequent, there's something called doing too much, where basically somebody, they are going way over the top. They're acting like a clown or whatever, pretty much to, for attention or whatever. And I don't want to do that necessarily, but I think I need to move more into that direction. I think that's causing me a lot of problems, that people are telling me I'm so boring. They say, oh, you're just so boring and you're such a fucking loser, whatever. I'm thinking to myself, I think I'm finally starting to kind of connect that because I've been thinking about this more and more, as I've been trying to live this more of a value maxing lifestyle. So I'm thinking about this more and more. And I'm like, what do I need to do? When I go out to the club or whatever and I get on the dance floor, I was just dancing at a club the other night when I was here. I was fucking killing it, getting all kinds of, hoots and hollers and shit. I was like, I need to take that, but I need to find a way to take that kind of reception, that kind of energy that I can bring to a crowd or whatever. I need to find out how to kind of capture that, bring that into my daily life. Because right now, even people who I've met up with since I've been out here, shout out to everybody who I've met up with since I've been out here, but, it's apparent to me, from everything that I've gone through in my life and kind of even where I'm at right now that, I'm trying to make good changes right now, and I think that's what I need to focus on. I need to start finding out how to be less boring. I need to fucking just be really like, every little thing that happens, I need to be like, boom, I need to be fucking going hard all day, every day. I need to be ready to fucking do some backflips and somersaults, in the middle of the street or some crazy shit. That's going to be doing too much. But I need to kind of open up that kind of, I'm low inhibition. I'm pretty low inhib. So I need to kind of figure out where I'm going to be able to, basically do something, start doing more crazy types of shit. Some more real, like, showstopper type shit. Because then, maybe that's going to be too much. But it's going to kind of, it's going to kind of open up some things, and trying some stuff, what I mean? Yeah, maybe if I do a somersault through rush hour traffic, that's going to just piss people off and maybe I'll get my ass kicked. But maybe that would be a cool thing, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, this is all so new to me. Like, I never have any kind of interactions with real life human beings. So, it's hard for me to, understand what to do. But I think that this thing here, trying to make myself be more interesting, trying to do some more fucking crazy shit that's gonna make people be like, think I'm a fucking real character. I don't know. Maybe it's not authentic, but obviously who I am authentically is not doing it. You know what I mean? It's not interesting enough for people to, maybe for on a video, maybe on a stream, whatever. Hey, that's cool, but nobody wants to be associated with me in real life ever. So obviously there's a disconnect there. I'm gonna try it out and see, maybe do some more crazy, wild type of shit, kind of make myself become more interesting. Start doing I'm sounding like a fucking pickup artist. It's time to go peacocking. I'm gonna go peacock. I don't know, man. I don't know, but there's obviously something that needs to get fixed here, and I'm gonna try some shit out, see what happens. But anyways, I'm gonna be doing some filming today with a incredible guy. Look forward to that video. It's gonna be coming on his. We're doing a video for his channel and my channel. We're trying to stay on a very positive note, doing better, making those good changes that are gonna impact our lives in a positive way. And let's fucking get to it. All right. Well, you guys have a great day. I'm gonna start uploading this video. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'll catch you guys later.